Welcome to the Kraken and Cutter podcast. It's no shoes, no job, no problems.
Lots of problems.
We got lots of problems.
We have lots of problems.
99 problems.
Well, we got two here.
Yeah.
Two major problems.
We got 99 problems and, well,
Wives
our wives are one.
Yes.
Wives are not one. No, they're here. Welcome to the Christmas edition of the Kraken and Cutter podcast with Red and Princess Leia.
Yes.
That's great.
Use the force.
So we decided that we would try to torture ourselves on this particular podcast, and we bring Courtney and Wendy in, and we're probably going to get made fun of a little bit.
Probably. What, over the last 3 years, we have used them as a major talking point
Yes, we
for our
have.
radio show.
So,
And we figured for Christmas, as a present, since we're unemployed and we can't afford anything,
yeah.
at least we could bring them on to the podcast so they could defend themselves.
I mean,
Finally.
who gets fired for Christmas besides us? I mean, I've heard of bad Christmas bonuses, but getting fired for Christmas, that's even worse.
Oh, we'll go over some really bad Christmas bonuses.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that for sure.
We got to definitely talk about that. But they're here, ladies. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Lord. There's already sass in the room, and we ain't even done nothing. Right now, the redheaded one's looking at me, and I'm afraid she's going to steal my soul. That's
Well, I loved
mischievous.
her first comment when she walked in and complained about how we get up now at 8 o'clock,
Yeah.
and it's hard for us. Although I did hear that she made you stay out of the bathroom until 8 o'clock.
No. So there's new rules.
Oh,
Apparently,
more rules.
Yeah, apparently I'm not allowed to get up, go to the bathroom, and or take a shower between the hours of 6 and 6:30 because that is her time.
Is that an hour?
You said 6 and 6:30.
You know,
You just said those are the hours.
yeah,
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
that's
No.
no time at all. Like, I applaud you. That's a lot. That's good.
I mean, it's a 30-minute time frame.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sorry. You spent the last 5 years doing this routine.
Yeah. So now I'm there, and she wakes up, and then it makes me wake up because I'm usually I'm a bum now. I don't have to get up, and I can't help it. She's like, you only get to go between 6 and 6:30. I was like, I can't help when my buddy wants to do things. How do I regulate that? And she said, figure it out. She told me to go outside. You told me to go outside, didn't you?
I did.
Go outside. I can't go outside. The dog's outside. And besides, the last time I went outside, the neighbor walked by, and I was out there peeing on the back porch, and I just looked at him, and I didn't know what to do. So I was like, Merry Christmas, shitter's full. You know, I didn't know what else to do. I was like, huh.
You have to go with that one.
Well, I mean,
That's
yeah.
a given.
Well, I'm just laughing because it has been cold lately, and
Yeah.
and I'm saying your body has to do things.
Yeah.
So I'm imagining steaming piles.
Oh yeah. Well, it's a it's a steaming bush for sure. There's no piles. I haven't got that brave yet. Besides, I don't know if I can squat like the dog. If I'm getting older, my knees don't work as well. I'd wind up falling back in it or something. Be my luck. Jesus.
In Colorado, I had to go all over the state when we were doing towing.
Mm-hmm.
And one time, I squatted down into some stinging nettle just to pee, you know. But oh my word, now I know. As soon as I did it, and it was immediate too.
So anyway, we want to do a little Christmas edition for you and bring a little holiday cheer. Is this going to be the last one we do before Christmas?
It is. We are working on really stepping up. Keep in mind, we weren't ready for all this. So
No.
we are getting set up, ready to do a much better podcast, video, everything. We're building the set, all of that stuff. So we just figured over the holidays it would be easier for us to just call it a couple of weeks, call it good, and let us get everything ready to go. And then that way, towards the first of the year, we can really come out with some good ones. And we've got some good stuff. We
got a good lineup coming up, man.
We do.
Maybe we can do one for New Year's too. Wish everybody a happy 2024.
All right, yeah.
See if we can maybe get a new job by then or
Hopefully.
shortly thereafter. Or maybe we just walk up and down the Ashley Street with a buggy and a sign that says, we'll work for food.
I know, DJ.
DJ for food.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can start doing like birthday parties and
Bar mitzvahs.
Yeah.
Divorce
Divorce
we
parties?
would be good at divorce
I know.
parties.
Could you imagine the fun you'd have at a divorce party, Kraken and Cutter style? Just saying.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting. So, that's what we got planned. I hope everybody does have an absolutely Merry Christmas. And we're going to tell you a little bit about the craziness that we do at Christmas. Let's start out, man. What is the funniest thing you've ever done at Christmas? All right, check this out. So when I was growing up, this is how cheap Ma and Pa Stone were. All right?
All right.
When I was growing up, we didn't go and have an artificial tree because Dad wasn't paying for that. We didn't go to the Christmas tree lots and buy a Christmas tree because Dad wasn't paying for that. So we would drive around the neighborhood, and I would be stuck in the back of the truck with a bow saw. And when we would come along,
boosting trees.
we were boosting Christmas trees, and I didn't even know it. Or Mom would drive, and Dad and I would hop out the back, and she'd keep going, right? We'd roll out the back.
Yeah.
The tuck and roll, you know what I'm saying? We tuck and roll. We're climbing up into somebody's yard or into somebody's property. We're like, oh yeah, Christmas tree. That one's not big enough. That one's not big. We're cutting them down. Then we drag it down to the ditch. We're hiding in the ditch. Mom comes back by. We toss it in the back of the truck, jump in the back of the truck like we're, I don't know, some sort of firefighter trying to escape a fire. And then shoo, down the road, Ma Stone would go. That's what we did for Christmas. Now that's what you do in Hillbilly Land. I don't know. What did you do that?
No, we never stole trees.
You never stole trees?
No,
It's not funny, and I wouldn't say that it's hilarious or anything, but we did have our Christmas tree in a box in the living room for 5 years.
In the box?
In the box.
In the box.
And we would
You
take it
didn't-
out.
and then put it back in the box?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But
I
not
mean, I
take
would
it-
take it down and I would put it in the box. I just wouldn't move the box
From the
from the
living
room
To the garage.
to the garage.
Yeah.
Why would you just leave it up at that point?
I was fine with that.
She just really wasn't.
I guess.
It looked nice. All the neighbors said it looked nice when you drove by and you saw the
did.
tree in our front window.
Yeah.
Said it looked gorgeous.
Yeah, just leave it there.
So,
It was very classy when it was up.
Classy when it was up.
Yeah.
Nice. What about you, baby? Oh Lord.
did it go downhill?
She's already laughing.
Did it go downhill after you met Dave, or was it?
I mean,
I mean, you have to admit your class has probably dropped since you met.
it has.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah.
Wait a second. Why would her class drop? I am high class redneck.
Oh, your class, it's just lower class.
Well,
I mean, you got a lot of class.
just lower.
Lower.
I got you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead, love.
I mean, I don't really have a funny story. It's always interesting having Christmases with my husband now because it's always a story. It's always something different, and it's never simple, easy, laid back. No, we have to make it all complicated and just joyous.
I really do like to complicate things.
Joyous.
It's one of my absolute superpowers. I can complicate anything. You should go look at my yard right now. It is for sure complicated.
But I think us as guys, that's something you have to do. Like, at first you don't care as you get close to Christmas.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden you start that guilty trip.
Oh, yeah.
At least for me.
Oh, yeah.
Like right now I haven't really done a lot of shopping or anything, but it comes down to like the last 3 days when I'm like, I'm not going to spend $1 this year. Everything's expensive, blah, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden, credit card is out and I'm paying
guilt.
10 times
Straight guilt.
what I should have. Yeah.
It's
like,
every year like this. And why we don't start in November, early November. It's like this every
Oh,
year.
we should start right after Christmas.
I
That's our best bet because you get everything half off.
Well, tell them we tried to do that experiment with Max.
oh, this is what I was going to do. Tell me, I was going to try a social experiment
All right.
this year. I was not going to tell Max that Christmas, what day Christmas was on, because they're out of school.
Right.
And I told Wendy, let's
No way he
wait
knows
like
what day it
3
is.
days after Christmas.
Yes.
Let's go buy all of the toys, everything. Like you can buy 10 times the amount of stuff on sale. The kids don't care. They don't. It doesn't matter to them.
Yeah.
So if we go tell them Christmas is on the 28th,
Yeah.
and I figured he won't know. There's no kids around him. Like he's not playing with kids.
But don't
all
you get
this
on your
stuff.
phone or like the iPad or something?
Well, he does, but I doubt he would put it together.
He's terrible.
And
with
then I
days
also
of the
planted
week.
this. I also planted it in his head that Santa, because of the weather
Yeah.
up north, he's running way behind.
He did.
so-
He did.
I did. I threw this at him the other day, and I'm like, honey, we gotta try this. We gotta see if we can actually pull it off.
You know it's not going to work. Reese is going to be totally like telling him.
No, Reese has no clue of what day is what day.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, she's worse than Max. Max will figure it out beforehand and be like, "Oh, Reese, I think Christmas is today. It's the 25th." I don't know. That's Dad.
She's so bad with math, period. So numbers.
So, but I'm thinking, should
Should I try this as a social experiment? And see
I'd
if you
say
can,
go for it, see what
Pull
happens.
it off, and then go out buy presents the next day or the day after. Just totally stock up, throw them under the tree, and it's good to go.
But you know what another side effect of this is? We can sleep in on freaking Christmas. We don't have to get up at 5.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
6.
we don't
We
have
used
that
to
option.
We used to have to do that all the time.
Yeah, we don't have that option. Nosy Rosie will be straight up at 5 o'clock in the morning, up, ready, dressed, cooking something in the kitchen he ain't supposed to cook, and then, yeah, he's ready to go.
Oh.
Yeah, we won't get to do that one. will
Like,
we?
does he make stuff for you or what?
I don't know
Like
what he
bring you
makes.
food?
No, he just makes a mess. That's
I
what
heard he
makes.
likes mac and cheese in the crock pot pretty good.
Oh, let me tell you, this little monster, straight up, ate a crock pot full of chili, macaroni, and cheese the other day.
A whole crock pot?
My lovely wife, straight up,
I'm lovely today.
cooked a beautiful dinner Sunday night. I had a bowl. She don't eat nothing, so she had half a bowl. He eats 2 bowls of it. Now, this is a whole crock pot. I go back in Monday to get something to eat for dinner. Gone. The whole crock pot is gone.
Wow.
Yeah. He ate a crock pot full of macaroni and cheese. And then,
That's impressive.
and then snacks. All right, let's have, speaking of Christmas, does your kids straight up take every snack they can find and stick it in a bag till nothing else fits in it, and then every day?
Not really.
not really.
They'll
No.
take
They
a couple
plow
little
through
things.
it.
Oh yeah,
Dylan Candy Company.
Yeah.
We went there the other day. It's
Yeah.
all gone.
gone.
All of it
Really?
gone. All of it gone.
And we
What was
spent
it like?
we
what
spent
was it?
$79 there.
All gone.
It's gone.
All
Did you
gone.
eat your free peanut butter, by the
I
way?
did.
We
It was
did.
delightful.
And it was the big bag of peanut butter
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
It
I
was
thought they
the
were gonna
11
be
ounce.
like,
We
yeah.
still have ours. So, yeah.
All right.
But, yeah.
So
Just takes it all. Eats the whole crock pot. How do you eat how do you physically eat a crock pot full of chili and macaroni in 2 days?
Yeah, but you wouldn't have to stick with that bathroom schedule for that kid.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
it would be an emergency at that point.
I don't know. I don't know where he put it or what he did with it. But anyway, so yeah, that's Christmas, man. Yeah, what do y'all buy each other for Christmas?
Nothing.
Nothing really.
It's kind
I
of
mean,
like
for a woman that has everything, I mean, what can you get?
Oh
her?
yeah, she does have you.
Yeah. So I mean,
sure.
what were you just saying? What were
I-
you saying
okay,
today? You were
okay,
saying something
here's-
about Shania today.
She bought you Shania for your birthday?
he
No,
was
Max
saying-
was Max. Oh, she was whining about something that she wanted, or Max was, or something.
I don't whine.
And Wendy goes something like, "Oh, well, you don't get everything that you ever want for
That's what
Christmas or
happened.
something like this." And I said, "Yeah, Max." I said, "I've been wanting Shania for the last 20 years for Christmas." And I said, "Has it ever happened?" No. So sometimes you don't get everything you want for Christmas.
Yeah, no Shania's.
Yeah.
I hear you.
That is a true story.
No, I think mine started back when I was a kid. Is my mother, I would always ask her, "Hey Mom, what do you want for Christmas?" And she would be like, "Oh, nothing." So one year I didn't buy her anything. Well, no, but I mean, if you tell me you don't want anything. So I warned Wendy about this. And from then on, when people tell me they don't want anything for Christmas,
Nothing is what thou shalt get.
I asked.
You said nothing.
We don't really do anything like that. Like if we want it, you just buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Oh, the worst part is her trying to get me to do something for Christmas. She gets so angry.
It is so impossible.
it
Because
is.
he just-
they
he does.
don't like it, and then it's like, what did I spend all this time for? Of trying to do something nice for you. I also don't cook for the man, so same reasoning.
What?
You heard me.
She's the most awesomest cook ever.
Well, she's a good woman,
Heck
and she's smoking hot
yeah.
in 30 minutes or less.
30 minutes
This
or
is
less.
true. So, I mean, do you have bathroom restriction here at your house now?
No, because we have like 9 bathrooms.
Oh, well, sorry, fancy 9 bathrooms.
Well, no,
man.
I'm just saying, if you got to poop, I mean, worst case scenario, you got to walk out here to this.
This is
place.
my worst thing about pooping. Well, I shouldn't talk about this. I have to be comfortable. I have to
You have
find.
to be comfortable to poop?
Yeah, I got to find the right bathroom, and it's got to have the right toilet seat, and it's got to have the right flush rate.
Listen, we
Are
have
you
seen you
kidding
do
me?
the boot scooting looking.
Yeah.
That was a different
many
story.
Why
gas
don't you just,
stations.
why don't
I
you
was
just
dashing
have,
through the snow like on a one-horse open sleigh. I'm
yeah,
telling
you
right
just
now.
need Reese's peanut butter pie.
God, that
and
might
you
kill
don't
me.
care what your bathroom is.
Yes. Oh, Jesus.
Gas station
Bad.
Chinese.
You will take a plastic bag at that point.
Oh, good
It's a
God.
long story. You
Yeah.
should listen to the radio show.
But she does. Do you listen? Did you listen to our radio show when we had it?
What? What kind of question is that?
I'm just wondering. Did you listen to the show when we
Yes,
were
I would listen.
Okay.
I would learn new things about
She
myself
did.
every day. Like,
I would learn how much I got criticized sometimes.
Whatever. I do not criticize.
Uh-huh.
Ask her this. You know that one time I was on a national television show? How many episodes of that you ever watched?
we
How many-
watched every single one, mind you.
How many whole episodes?
Yeah. How many whole episodes have you watched of my television show?
None.
How many whole episodes have you watched of my new television stuff, Underwater Empire?
None.
See?
She's honest.
I know. It's awesome.
At least you know where my loyalties lie.
Yeah, just to me.
Well, we should. I mean, we've talked about you guys for the last, it's been about 3 years that we've
Yeah.
been doing this together. And during those 3 years, for the times that you did listen to our show,
Both times.
how would you rate our accuracy of how we portrayed you on the show?
Yeah.
I just liked it when all the older ladies at my church came up giggling about all the, like, you supposedly throwing me onto the oven in the kitchen and, like, or on the counter. Like, could you even lift me at this point? And then I have old ladies at church going, which Leia costume are you going with?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
See, that's the biggest question I get is like, why does she not wear the Princess Leia outfit?
Because I feel like Jabba the Hutt. That's
He plays Jabba, you play Princess Leia.
in her later years.
Not even in her later years.
I think she's dead now. That sucks.
Oh.
But anyway.
Well, I am looking better than that.
Yes.
So, I mean, the accuracy you're saying is 90,
Spot on.
100% is what you're kind of saying then?
What do you think,
I
man?
mean, it sounds.
I think it's a character. I'm fine. And I was thinking about this on the way in to the studio. I was thinking, I'm okay with the character that I've been given. Like, you guys have developed this caricature of me, and I'm okay with it. It's funny.
Hey, Sexy Pants, are you good with your character?
See,
I think you guys are about 90% accurate. I think there are times where you guys like to stretch it out.
Well, yeah, that's my job. Oh.
Not anymore.
Oh, yeah. Huh? No, that's not about, anyway.
Well, I wouldn't know.
I'm
What?
Oh,
I'm
boy.
sorry.
You took advantage of me just yesterday.
Oh, but that was me doing.
I know, it was nice. Anyway, sorry.
Okay.
High five.
I just wanted to say, Shania Twain is probably the nicest woman ever. She's probably sweet. She probably is
See,
absolutely.
my fear of this whole thing is that Wendy and I would actually meet Shania,
Yeah.
and those two would become best friends.
Uh-huh.
And then Shania would be like, "Your husband is a total dipwad."
Yeah. Just
Like,
make fun of you the whole
I
time.
know, yeah. And then
That's
it's
what her
like,
friends do to me, I'm sure.
like, oh, Wendy, I love hanging out with you.
I can-
Fly out anytime, just don't bring your husband.
I
Oh,
can
that's
sort of
exactly
see
what
that
will happen.
happening, but it's. I'm fine with that. Whatever. And
I'm not fine with that.
I tell
That
you,
would be devastating.
I tell you all the time,
I think it'd be hilarious.
go with Shania. I'm fine with it.
I would say
It's my
he has
duty
like
to stay with you.
I would think he has a 0.0001% chance
And
of
I'm
working.
fine with that also.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I know where I stand. So,
I don't even have one of those celebrity crushes, so.
You don't?
No, I already got a smoking redhead.
Aw, poor Lizzo.
see, okay, I've heard of Lizzo.
I
is
like her
one.
music.
What about
You-
Tay Tay and all these other ones that you
Britney
say,
Spears.
oh, what the hottest mess in the world right there?
Oh, Britney Spears is just a mess. I would just like to hang out with her just to hear the crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Be
There
a
is
parole
nothing-
officer?
Yeah,
That
dude.
has to be.
Ah,
There's a
amazing.
job and a half.
I'm just saying, like your Facebook. Everybody has a Facebook, right? And everybody on Facebook has that 1 or 6, 8, 10, or in my case, 30 people that are just out their freaking mind.
Mm-hmm.
And you get on Facebook every single day just to see what crazy's going to spill out onto the Facebook page. And that is the absolute like highlight of my Facebook. Is just going, okay, all right, what's this crazy girl going to say today? Oh, Lord, what's this crazy girl going to say today? And never do they let me down.
You have a lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
I have about one.
I have a beautiful Christmas tree ornament full of just absolutely insane people on my Facebook, and it's amazing. Yeah, you don't have that?
Well, I need to friend more people at LACFest this year.
Yeah. If you get LACFest friends, guarantee you got a little crazy, lovely crazy.
Lovable.
Oh, the best people in the world.
See,
Yeah.
I'm getting a ton of friend requests right
Yeah.
now, and I see you're friends with them, and so a lot of them I'll I need to talk to you before, because if they're not friends with you, I got no problem of adding them right away.
Yeah.
But as soon as I see they're friends with you, then I'm like, I better run this by Dave first. So,
Who is this?
uh-huh.
That's the best, though. That's the best. But so yeah, we're accurate about speaking about you on the radio. I like that.
That's good.
See?
That's good.
Yeah.
So
I'm fine
everyone
with it.
that thought we were just liars
Yeah.
and exaggerated the stories,
Oh, and by the way, they exist.
they do
that's
exist.
the other part.
They do exist. We
They're
do
not-
hang out with them.
they're not
Well,
fake.
actually, they hang out with us. It's kind of surprising.
Yeah, I understand that.
They
but-
support us now.
Yeah, they do.
Yes, in our time of need.
It's pretty cool to have a sugar mama.
It is.
I ain't never had a sugar mama before. I've always been the sugar mama. Now
I was trying to get her to get a second job so I could do more stuff with you again.
That is a
but
true story. That is a true story.
I just asked her if she could possibly, work weekends.
Well, they
so-
are putting Love's truck stop in down the
Are they?
Yeah, so I was
Oh,
thinking.
you're going to be a lot lizard?
I was thinking.
Wow. Wow.
Lord, help us all. So speaking of it being the Christmas season, what is the absolute? Have you ever got just like an absolutely terrible Christmas bonus?
I mean, aside
But
from
except
last
I,
week's
uh,
bonus.
Yeah, except last week's bonus was a good one.
Oh, getting fired?
Yeah. And I don't know whether that was a good thing or like a bad thing. Our health now will probably improve. I mean, I am feeling better. I feel like
Your eyes are not messed up.
I know.
Dude, every single morning, people. I'm just gonna let you know. Every single morning, we go to the radio station. I didn't think Cutter could read. I didn't know what was happening. He'd be sitting there rubbing his eyes, and they're all watering. And come to find out, it was black mold.
I'm kind of wondering at this point because
they're not
my
doing that no
eyes
more,
are
do they?
feeling better. No,
Yeah.
no, my eyes are not as bad as they ever were, but they were horrible. I would be
Oh,
in
yeah.
there, I'm trying to read the screens on the thing, and my eyes are just pouring water and sludge and whatever, and I'm going, holy cow.
I'm just telling him, man, you got to go see Miranda and Shannon at Bell Optical. You can't see, you're blind, and just making fun of them the whole time. And come to find out, it was just the black mold.
Could be.
But Dave, you're not hacking anymore, and
No.
you had been hacking.
Oh my
and
God, no!
stuff
There
up.
was one morning, right before we got dismissed for financial reasons or whatever
Yes.
the reason was.
Yeah.
I was in there and I couldn't breathe. I was like, oh.
He's handed me all the paperwork.
Come to find out, there was a fan blowing into a closet that had been filled with mold ever since the hurricane. That was just
yeah.
blowing the mold through the ventilation system, and I don't know, it's just trying to kill me, I think.
Well, I especially feel sorry for Toodles.
Yeah, Toodles, by the way, people, hashtag free Toodles in all your posts, because we still don't know where the cat's at, and it's only got 3 legs. So,
I'm hoping. I know there's enough wildlife in the station to feed it.
to keep it fed for a
Yes.
while.
So, but I still
Maybe we'll
like
get
to
with our
know.
lawyers. We'll figure it out. We'll try to get in there and get the rest of our possessions back, like our freezers and our CDs and our logs and our shotguns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, all the stuff on the police report.
Well, that and Toodles. I really
Well,
want
Yeah.
Toodles back.
But Toodles is probably at the point where he needs breathing treatments. My parents
know.
used to give their cat breathing
time out. Your parents gave a cat
Klaus,
breathing?
yes.
His name
Yeah.
was Klaus.
My sister and I, we had to toe all the lines, like we had to be perfect little angels. But as soon as we moved out, they got Klaus. He was a little jerk,
Yeah.
spoiled.
No
He could walk
resentment at
around-
all. Can you tell?
No, none at
Zero
all.
resentment.
They
Is
gave
Klaus
him-
still around?
No, that was also a sore subject.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody run him over with a car like Matt did the turkeys.
I'm the one that ran
Once
over
it-
the ducks and killed.
Oh, I know. She killed it. Mine's still alive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I rolled mine, but she killed the duck. All right, so don't
turkey-
throw that one on me.
The turkey was a little disheveled.
The turkey looked Amazing. It looked like it had a bad weekend at the Old Rascals.
Have you seen it now, though? It looks beautiful.
It
It is
is.
gorgeous.
Oh, is
Yes,
it?
yeah.
It just didn't get rolled under a car tire to
Well, no,
look
after
good?
its new feathers came in, it's gorgeous now.
It's brand new.
Yeah.
The duck did not fare well.
No, the duck, it is farewell.
I was
It
about to
was
say,
fair.
didn't-
Yeah.
get it out of its misery.
It went over the duck
hopefully.
rainbow.
Yes.
Did you just toss it out in the pond and let
in
a
there.
beaver eat it or something?
No, we bury our animals, all right? We're
You
nice.
bury your ducks?
It's Reese's animals. I
Do you
gotta
have
be...
like there's a pet cemetery
We
here?
do. We have a
Listen.
pet cemetery
Holy
He
cow.
was wanting to eat the duck, and Reese threw a
Yeah.
huge fit.
You
in
can
the
eat
back. Like
duck.
it's tenderized.
Yeah.
in the back. Yes.
You ain't even got to take that little hammer out and beat it anymore.
No, not
Car
at
tire,
all.
perfect.
Oh, car tire totally tunes it up.
Yeah.
It's lightly, mushed. It was a
Yeah.
golf cart.
Oh, golf cart did it?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's the duck's fault if you can't get out of the way of a golf cart.
So listen, I said on.
Unless you were chasing it. Were you
No,
chasing it?
I was even caught on Ring camera going, okay, everybody.
Oh,
try
yeah, I
to
saw the
move."
video. I
Get
remember
out of
that.
the way. Get out.
Please move, duck.
And then you hear, oh no.
It probably would have lived, except she pulled back forward to check on it.
Anyway.
It was
so,
a Peking duck.
Wasn't peeking anymore.
No.
So, anyway, getting back to the Christmas bonus. So,
Yes.
worst Christmas bonus besides getting fired from the radio station after 12 years of giving your all, which was kind of sucked. But what? Already, I think I know. Sexy pants is. What do you got? What's your? You said it earlier, and it's awesome.
So my job gives out, they give out frozen turkeys for its partners, but it's not just a normal frozen turkey. No, it is a quote, young frozen turkey.
Oh, young
Young.
turkey.
Tender.
So I'm like, so now we have to determine whether or not the turkey's young enough to kill for it to be a young frozen turkey.
So I haven't seen said turkey yet. Does that mean it's littler or bigger, or what's? How many pounds is this young turkey that we have in our freezer now?
I mean, I feel like it's 12 pounds.
a 12-pound turkey.
It's a 12-pound turkey.
That's like 22.
That doesn't feel young to me.
No, it's like $22. You get a $22 bonus.
Yeah.
Huh, at least you
Sounds
work
about
out
right.
here.
One place I got like a $10,000 bonus.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I was self-employed though.
That is a true story.
The boss was awesome.
Oh, I slept with him all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Nice.
She was quite the tramp. She was sleeping with the boss all the time.
I hear you. I mean,
Yeah.
well, that's,
You know, you lower your standards.
Yeah.
you ever got a crazy Christmas bonus other than your $10,000 bonus from your toe man?
I wouldn't say crazy. Well, no, I used to get fun bonuses. Well, I used to work for State Farm, and we had a really cool agent, and she would invite us all over for a party. And it's interesting, Christmas parties, with your coworkers and
Yeah.
their spouses. And,
Oh yeah.
Oh, so, but I mean, no crazy presents, really cool presents. I really had a good time, but she gave us a tour of her home, which was awkward. I don't know.
A tour of her house.
Yeah, it was a really
you
beautiful
steal
home.
anything?
No, it was kind of
Dude.
luxurious. It was beautiful,
Oh,
but
yeah.
a little too intimate.
I'm taking something. I gotta have a souvenir. Everywhere I go, I pick up a
The
souvenir.
little soaps, the little rose soaps.
You go to like Egypt, brought back a piece of the pyramid. I went to different places and bring back little things, and
Okay, what are we taking from Skinner's in a couple days?
I don't know.
I wonder what kind of soap they have in that bathroom.
We should take at least all his toilet paper. That'd be cool.
Or we could clean out his shark tooth cabinet and just see how long it takes before.
No, he
clears
gets
it
pretty
out.
upset about those.
No,
And
but
besides,
I mean,
got
we'll give
bigger
it
ones.
back to him. But I mean, let's just wait to see how long it takes
Or maybe just
before
like
he realizes it's gone.
that's true.
Or we have his wife give it to him during Christmas.
That would be even better.
That would be high class. Take
Or
it
better
out.
yet, let's take a box down there to the party this weekend. Find something that's his, wrap it,
Oh, put it in the
put it
tree.
in the white Christmas.
Oh, that is high class. You realize he's going to listen to this Friday?
Yeah.
Yes. So there lies the
Everything-
problem.
everything will be
Party
locked
Saturday. Yes. Well, I did reach out to all of our listeners.
Yes.
And I said, since we have a lot of free time now, I got
Yeah.
a lot of time to, get a hold of people. And I said, what was your worst gifts? that
Oh
you've
yeah,
done?
you showed me that list.
I did.
Go
I did.
go with that first one, which is pretty cool.
Well, one of them worked for the transit authority.
Yeah, like
And
MARTA.
they're
They
an
were up in
yeah,
Atlanta.
Yeah, they're an employee of it. And the transit authority gave them 2 transit tickets.
2 tickets.
2 tickets.
Awful.
Even though they already have a pass to ride on it.
Well, because they work there.
Yes, but they got 2 free tickets.
So they got like a ride along for their mom and their dad or something.
Pretty
Basically.
much, yeah. I mean, if you want to take your family on a trip on the transit
MARTA.
bus. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
That
one was pretty high class.
That's not good.
No.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
No.
That would suck. I'd be mad.
Well, and I did get a few of these ones, and these ones are the worst.
Okay.
I would say, to me, there is nothing that a company could ever say if they give you
Oh, the big
a
FU.
ballpoint
It's a big FU.
pen
Yeah.
and a day planner with the corporate logo on it.
You know, the crap they give out everywhere.
At any convention,
Yeah.
anything.
Or on the
yes.
desk when you walk in.
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah,
"Have a
like State
pen."
Farm,
Yeah.
like, hey, here's the State Farm, calendar and a
Do you think you get one of those maybe this year?
The calendar?
You can
Yeah,
get
with
like
the
a
logo
calendar
on it?
with the logo on it, like
corporate
a
logo. That'd be awesome.
No,
pen?
I'm not special enough for that.
One of the ones I liked was the guy here. He was like, "Hey, I got a letter from corporate letting me know that they have made a donation in my name to a charity, specifically to themselves." So they basically took money out of his paycheck to donate to themselves, and then he has to pay taxes on the money that he had on
Yeah.
his paycheck.
Yeah.
That's corporate America right there. That is absolutely amazing.
One worked for a multi-millionaire, and he gave everybody a poinsettia plant.
Like the little red plants that you
Yeah,
get put on.
during Christmas.
By the way, you can't eat those.
I was
No,
just
I
thinking.
know that, but I'm just saying.
I'm only telling you this because one time when I was
You
in
ate
Rome.
one?
Oh yeah, I was in Rome, a little kid. I didn't know
Do
what I
as
was
the
doing.
Romans.
I guess
Rome, Georgia?
Rome, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah. And apparently we had poinsettias out, and I mean, you're a little kid. It's red. It looked like it tasted good, and you get pretty sick when you eat a poinsettia. I'm just saying. I don't want to do that.
This kind
You
of
ever ate a
explains,
poinsettia, baby?
that's the nice thing. After 3 years of working with you, I'm starting to pick up some very key points of why he is who he is.
I mean, come on. No, there's not a warning label on it. It says, "Don't eat the poinsettia." Like you eat hot coffee, it says hot coffee. Obviously, you know it's hot. There's nothing on it that says, "Don't eat the
I'm
poinsettia,"
sorry,
man.
but who has ever said, "Oh, that plant, I gotta have it"?
You
I gotta
eat salad? Everybody eats
Nobody
salad.
lusts after salad, Dave.
I do. I made a trash panda salad.
I
Did I tell you about
heard.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you told everybody about it.
But I'm just saying.
Numerous times.
3 million listeners.
Yes, yes, yeah.
But I mean, you eat one poinsettia, you feel weird. It's strange. You don't want to do that. By the way.
Well-
Don't let your dog or cats eat them
Well,
either.
that's when
apparently.
I'm sitting here. They better not have poinsettias at the radio station.
Well, no, if they. I mean, yeah.
Because
Toodles, man.
I know.
Well,
that's-
Toodles just eats
Toodles,
like
yeah.
roly polies and centipedes.
Yeah.
It's
And,
more of a carnivore.
cockroaches.
Oh, I did love the cockroach.
That-
You remember
that
that
was a
one
big
day
one.
the cockroach was like 3.5 inches
Remember the
long?
one day it ran all across
Yeah.
my leg and I started jumping?
He's
Yeah.
like, ooh! I'm like, what? There's a cockroach!
Oh yeah.
At least it's not at the dive shop where we have pet rats that run around every now and again.
Well, that's true. But the ceiling fans usually take care of those. while
That's
they
true.
fall through.
That's
Yes.
very true.
How about a packet of Oreos? Have you ever been surprised for the holidays with a beautiful packet of Oreos?
No, Oreos are okay. So I get to tell you about Oreos. So Oreos are one of those things that if you ain't got milk, they're terrible. Do you eat just plain Oreo?
I like those Cakester ones.
What?
The Cakester Oreos.
Oh, yeah, I like those.
Oh, yeah.
They're good.
Do they
Or the
still make
chocolate
them?
dip cakester. Oh yeah.
What is a Cakester Oreo?
No, you're missing
Where
out.
have you been, fat boy?
Eating poinsettias, obviously.
There lies your problem.
Less filling. Don't taste
Apparently, it's us three that are hanging out at the snack aisle. Yeah.
great. So but you can eat an Oreo without milk?
it's
No
a cake.
way. Oh, it's a
It's
cake?
like, yeah, but it tastes.
But it still has those nasty, dry black crackers on it, on either side of it, right?
No. They're Cakesters.
I don't
It's
get it. I don't
cake.
understand what you're saying.
Is it like little? I can't remember.
The
I haven't had
shell
one.
is cake.
So they're like
So there's
little
no-
whoopie pies, basically.
Yeah, like whoopie pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell's a whoopie pie?
You've never had a whoopie pie?
I've made whoopie, but I ain't never had no whoopie pie.
Well,
or maybe
Well,
I
yes,
have.
you have.
I think you have, but
In all this year, I've been having whoopie pies, and I never knew.
That's awesome. Next time I'm there, I'll be like,
All right, so go to
whoopie pie!
Go to the store and get some Cakesters.
No, because I don't want to eat them. Because I don't. Sweets are not my thing sometimes. I don't know.
Sometimes, says the guy who had a little Debbie in his backpack every day. He came into.
Well, that was just a mess.
Hi, boys and girls.
That
I'm
was
here
to
for
get-
radio.
that was
Let me
because
get
Win-
my little cakes out and set them up on the table.
That's because Wendy said I was making you fat, so I was going with it.
Oh yeah.
And then, I brought the cake, Christmas tree Little Debbie's, right? For a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But we only bought one box. We ain't bought multiple boxes of these things. One box the whole season.
I never had one from you.
I know.
I stayed
I'd
away.
always put 'em
you
right
were
there
like a
and try to
drug
give it
dealer.
to you.
You would set them up and try to get me to
Little-
reach across the table. I
Little
wouldn't do it.
Debbie, like forest right there with the cakes on it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can't stand Oreos, just FYI, unless it got milk.
I would have been happy with it, but one single sleeve would not have cut it. I mean, it's a little insulting.
Yeah.
Because that's
4
one
Oreos? What am I
serving.
going to do with that?
No, I mean even like 12 Oreos.
Oh,
that's
no,
a serving.
You want to look at the next one on the list. A generic plastic baggie with 2 Lindor chocolates in them.
What is a Lindor chocolate?
Those are those
Obviously.
little round,
Like truffles.
yeah, I have some.
Like you
here.
get them in a box, like the hearts. You take 2 of the things out of the hearts from Thanksgiving or
Well,
Valentine's
you're thinking
Day.
like Russell Stover, but they're like pre-wrapped
Oh,
little
pre-wrapped. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like
Little
a little
chocolate
chocolate.
balls.
Yeah,
balls.
chocolate bowls.
balls.
How about this? A gift certificate at a restaurant I was a cook at. How awesome is that?
Ah, come on.
Nothing says like I'm not going to eat where I cook at because I already eat where I cook at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of got that. Like, okay, so when I was in, I think I was in maybe 11th grade, and I worked at Little Rome's in Chatsworth, Georgia, pizza place, right? And the guy who owned it at the time gave us gift certificates for Christmas to Little Rome's.
Huh.
And I was like, huh. But have you ever worked, speaking of that, have you ever, I'm get off subject just for a second. Have you ever worked at a fast food restaurant?
I just worked at a restaurant, like a
Oh, like a regular.
quality. Like
Well, I mean, yeah,
high
mine was a
class.
pizza joint.
Oh,
You worked at
mine
a high
was
class?
steak-
What was it, Arby's?
Steakhouse.
Arby's?
No.
They got the meats, man.
I
No.
thought you worked at the Mexican restaurant.
No, I worked at a steakhouse.
What was the name of the steakhouse?
Oh, I'm trying to remember now. It was when I was a kid.
Juanitas.
My dad told me if I wanted a car, I had to go get a job. So
Oh,
I went and
gotcha.
got a job.
All right. How about you, Wendy?
Okay, I worked at Dunkin' Donuts was my first job, and then Subway was my second.
Dunkin' and Subway. What about you, sweetheart?
Oh, I worked at Wendy's.
Did you work at the Wendy's on Ashley Street?
I did.
No.
Right beside my
way.
dive shop?
Yes, sir.
Did you know I was working at the dive shop at the time?
No, we hadn't crossed paths yet.
Oh, at that point? So you weren't my student at that point? Yeah,
No,
so-
she was looking out the window going, hey, look at that stupid bag. What a loser.
Did you work there when they had the bar with the salads and the potatoes?
Yes.
Oh,
My
those were
word,
the
I
days.
never
Yeah, those were the
Those-
best days
Oh,
of fast
I know.
food.
I know.
By far. By far.
Everything has gone downhill ever since Wendy's took out the
Oh, the salad bar?
salad bar.
Sure.
Good
Uh-huh.
point.
Yeah, and you could get, they had chili in it. They
Oh,
had,
yeah. You had
You
the
could-
baked
the
potato,
one-
chili,
yeah.
baked salad,
You could do
taco
tacos.
salad.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It took everything I could to get them to bring back the taco salad
Yeah.
because we used to have so much fun. Like when people weren't ordering food, we just make
awesome.
stupid stuff. Like I made donuts one time.
Really?
Oh yeah.
In the French fry fryer? Mm-hmm. Did it taste like a French fried donut?
No, it didn't taste like a French fry. It tasted really sweet. It was really good.
What did you make the donut out of?
So we were doing some sort of pastries at the time. I think they were for doing cinnamon rolls, and we had to.
Ugh, cinnamon. Ugh.
Well, they weren't like we had to actually do the topping part. So I just took the dough and threw it in the fryer, and then when it came out, we had some like cinnamon sugar, and I rolled it all up in that.
Nice.
Well, that sounds delightful.
I
was
used to
really
eat
good.
there all the time.
No
Like,
kidding.
Yeah, but the salad bar was cheap. You could
Yeah.
go get the one trip through.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like $1, like
Oh, yeah.
89 or
And you could
whatever.
pile
for
that
one-
stuff on there.
Baby.
Yeah, you get a clean tray, you just use the tray to eat off of. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Yeah, I was down. So, what's the craziest thing you ever did at your restaurant that you worked at? Speaking of, since we're talking about free gift certificates, did you ever do anything crazy at the steakhouse?
We may or may not. Well, my buddy worked there too.
Yeah.
So we may or may not have removed something that adults consumed.
Oh, you stole the liquor.
I didn't say that, but I mean,
So that was
We were
before-
playing hot and cold. You're very hot. Thing is, I didn't drink it.
I was just gonna say, I know he didn't drink it. I absolutely know he didn't drink it.
No, I was getting it
sell
for
it?
somebody else.
Did you make money off of it at least?
No, because
Oh,
I was
see,
getting it for somebody else.
See, I would have been the opposite. I'd have been selling cups.
And we
out the
wonder
side.
why my brother has a drinking problem.
I knew it. I figured that's who you were getting
I
it
really
for.
started thinking about this the other day.
You're the problem.
Because
I know, but I would go get that.
She
and
tells
give
me
it
I'm
to
the problem
him.
all the time.
But then my brother worked at an ice cream shop, and he
hated
and
because he
then
couldn't
look at
eat the
you.
ice cream
And
because he
look
was
at you.
around it.
all
Yeah.
the time. But I was always like the fat kid. Hey, bring it on home.
Yeah.
You know. So
So y'all contributed to each other's problems.
we did.
That's
I
awesome.
suffer with obesity, and he suffers with drinking
Drunkenness.
Alcoholism.
What about you, babe? Did you do anything crazy at the Wendy's?
No, I mean, you know me. I'm too much of a good girl.
You are. Goody two shoes.
Did you ever do something to a rude customer at the drive-thru?
Oh no.
Oh, you did.
Oh, look at that
Oh,
face.
look at the
She did
face.
something.
Totally, she has done something. Do tell, please.
All right,
do tell.
what'd you do?
I'm sure the statute of limitations.
Yeah.
I mean, I may or may not have done something to somebody's cheeseburger when they told me I'd put too much ketchup on, and you know, I was cramping a lot that day.
Oh,
No.
no. No.
Oh my gosh.
She cooks your food, and you said she's a great cook.
She is a great cook.
Don't piss me
I'm
off.
just wondering now,
okay.
were you the one complaining about your burger?
No. I don't complain about her food. I tell her it's the greatest food I ever ate in my life. I don't care
I'm
about-
saying before you knew she worked there.
Well, I didn't know I didn't know her when she worked there. So, yeah, no, it wasn't me. I promise you. I don't complain about food. I take it, and if I don't want it, I just throw it away. I will not send food back. Never, ever.
I'm that way as well.
What about you, Goody Leia?
Because you know if you take it back, they destroy it.
So I grew up in Maine.
Yep.
I worked at Dunkin' Donuts. That was like my very first job ever. They had me working at that dang window. Most people in Maine, you know, we have an accent,
Yeah.
which, you know, I was used to. Well, we used to have these Asian people. There's not a whole lot of Asian people
No.
in Maine. Well, these poor men would come through the drive-through, and I'm not even going to attempt to imitate, but I could not understand them for the life of me.
Like 70% of the people call in birthdays and anniversaries.
Pretty much.
By the way,
much.
when do y'all start drinking? Because it's got to be early. I'm just saying, because some of y'all were drunk when you called them in.
Oh
but-
my gosh. No, they just got really, really angry. But they were regulars, and
Yeah.
I never could
Never
support people. And I used to get hit on quite a lot, but that's gross
Yeah.
and creepy because I was 16 and they were
Yeah.
older men, like 40-year-olds.
Oh,
they
there you
would
go.
give their business card and
Here you go, girl. Want a job?
That ate donuts. I mean, my God.
I mean, they were just trying to get donuts.
well,
They
you
were
know
looking for donut
what?
holes.
The saddest thing is no one hits on me anymore, so I really should have been grateful.
I don't know. Somebody about Princess Leia. All you got to do apparently is dress up like Princess Leia. But
Do you know how many times she comes home from work all like sad and she's like, oh, well, you know,
It's
No
so
one hit
true.
on me today at work, and like,
No one
you know,
flirts with
they're-
me.
they got boyfriends, they got girlfriends, they got, you know, all this stuff. And I can't even get hit on.
sorry.
Yeah.
So anyway, Little Rome. Let me tell you this story. This is the greatest story maybe of all time. What you did. So I was the cook. They put me at 15 years old in charge of cooking the pizzas. And I'm like, all right, I don't know what I'm doing. Sounds good. Let's do this thing, you know? So I'm in there, and so my biggest pet peeve was don't be an ass to your waitress. Because they're just trying
I can
to do
see
their
that.
job.
Yeah, I
They're
can
just
see
trying
that.
to do their job. So we had this family that would always come in, just pure white trash, out of like, where were they at? Tinga, maybe, I think, just up the road there. And every time they come in, they were assholes constantly. I mean, just asses. So the waitress girl come back, she's maybe 17, and we went to school together, and she was like crying. I was like, what? And it was like, these people are just such buttholes. And I was like, okay, what'd they order? Well, they ordered the same thing as always, 3 Supreme pizzas, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, cool, we're going to take it to the extreme on that Supreme this time. This is a true story. So just so you know, sorry, Murray County, Georgia. But so, you know, when you're making pizza, stuff falls on the floor and you scrape it all into a pile. So I got all the stuff that had fell on the floor swept it all up with the broom, put it in the dustpan, which you didn't really clean much, and we sprinkled it on top of the 3 pizzas, right?
Oh, gross.
And then, you know, may or may not have put a little hair in it. Just some carpet fibers, and then covered it in cheese, right? And I mean, we dosed it in cheese because they were always like, give us double cheese. And I was like, you're going to get double cheese. So we double cheesed it up, and needless to say, they ate Trash Panda pizza and loved it. Loved it. Got all the best complaints ever.
I have to say, when I was in the restaurant, I never did that to anyone.
I never
No?
would. No.
I could never, ever do that.
Oh, I did it 100%. You'd never be mean to your waitresses. That's why every time I go to a place, I'm like, yes, ma'am, this is perfect. Thank you so much. You're the greatest waitress. Because I know what happens. Because I did it. I was that guy. If you were mean to my waitresses, you got Trash Panda pizza. So, just so you know, just don't ever be mean to your waitresses. Anyway.
So if you don't like his food at the dive party Saturday, keep your mouth shut.
No, because it's coming from Sam's Club. I didn't cook it.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah, Sam's Club pizza.
Just
Big shout out to
saying.
Sam's Club. What about this? I got a $50 gift card that was then taken out of my paycheck. Is that even legal?
No, you
No,
would
I-
think no.
I
It's
think
hard.
I would be filing a complaint.
That sounds like something that happened at the radio station. We get like a gift certificate to somewhere, and then,
Oh, by the way, I docked your paycheck. Enjoy the meal. Yeah.
dude, we used to have Christmas
I
parties
was
at the
just
radio
gonna
station.
say, yes.
Did y'all ever get to go to one of those?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Yeah, we went to Jack's Chop House.
Yeah, which by the way,
Well, that was the
dude,
second
you're the
one.
man.
That was
On
the
the second
second
one?
one. The first one we went to, what was that? It's not Rascals. What was that? Not Alibis.
Oh, we went down south.
Lake Park.
Oh, we went to
Oh, that was when it was at Rascals that year.
yeah, that was old pirate boy there.
Oh yeah, Peg.
Yeah, Peg.
So yeah, the PEGG.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was yeah, but I remember that. But it was always cool and interesting, and then it would get a little crazy.
Well,
It would.
So I was a good little girl, and walking into that place and seeing all the characters. What a bunch of weird people.
Dude, it was awesome.
It was entertaining.
I think the weirder you are, the better you can do on radio, maybe.
I think
But
so.
remember, there was like 15, 20 of us there, because that's how many people were there working at the radio. Now they're down to 3, 4, 5 people, including the owner work there now. I think so.
That and the lady that comes and cleans once a week.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Yes.
6. Those were the days, man. I guess things just going downhill. That sucks. But anyway,
It's fun.
a $50 gift card that come out of your paycheck. Anyway,
Yeah.
how about this one? My boss gave me a $10 gift certificate to Starbucks. A $10 gift card to Starbucks. I don't even like Starbucks. And the card was completely empty. That is the gift that keeps on giving
That
right
is.
there.
Nothing says you're a worthless employee than
Yeah.
a gift card that doesn't even go through.
Have you ever done that to your family?
No, but I would
Ultimate
get.
gig.
In full disclosure, I would get gift cards that people would give us. That
Yeah.
there was no business around there, like where we lived.
Yeah.
People would send us a gift card, and we're
Oh,
like,
shoot, we did that.
we did, and then so we would send the gift card to my family members.
Perfect.
Because-
That's the gift that keeps on giving.
I can't see where there's anything wrong with it because
No.
we can't use it.
No, that's perfect.
I mean, there's
man.
no-
But on top of that, on top of the crappy gift card, he would also go get the Queen Anne's that were on sale on the 28th.
I love Queen Anne's.
No, but send them.
My mom would
like,
probably stab you for a Queen Anne. All right? I'm
She
just
did
saying.
put on the Facebook page that she loves her chocolate covered cherries. I was like, I know, we heard.
I'm telling you right now, I used to steal those and get in so much trouble. But then, I don't know if she would always be like, I swear somebody's eating my Queen Anne's. And I'm like, not me, Mom. And the whole time I'm like, you know.
But she's a mom. She knows, and she's
Surely
loving
she
you.
knows.
And she
Yeah.
knows, and she was loving you and letting you do it.
Yeah,
she's a
absolutely,
mom.
absolutely love those.
I mean, have you ever bought gifts for your family after Christmas and sent them, and just say that you forgot to send them?
No, that's pretty
I
good.
have.
No, really?
I have.
Yes.
I totally have.
Like a
Totally
$5. What did we buy your brother? That poker set, whatever, with the chips. It was
Oh
like
yeah,
a
it was a
$5.
great set, but it was marked down to like $5 after Christmas.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
I do think that we should, as the greatest gag gifts ever, because you can go into Walmart and just pick up the gift cards. They ain't got nothing on them. And just write your own price on them and just send them out to people.
$100.
Yeah, $100 or something like that. You know, then they show up at Target or something and they're like, oh yeah, I mean,
Well, I think the best part would be they spend an hour in Target or whatever shopping and getting $100 worth of crap. Then they get up front and it's like, dude.
No, he sent me the toots. And they call you, hey, this gift certificate ain't working. I don't know, man. I got to go, man. Somebody's here.
Or you just send the gift cards out where you don't tell who it's coming from.
Yeah.
Just send them, or give them as the giveaways, like at your dive shop. For the Christmas party.
For the white Christmas
Yeah, for the white. Oh,
And somebody
let's
trades
do
all
that.
the gifts
Let's
around
do
for-
that. Yes, let's do that.
We're totally
let's go grab one and just ask if we can just have the card and give them like $100 gift card, and there's no value
Oh,
to
that's
it.
Oh,
sad.
my God. You know how mad they'd be?
That's sad.
That's funny.
That's
That's
sad.
something we should probably do.
Or you
for
just
sure.
leave the $10 on the $100 gift card.
Yeah. No, like,
Oh, everyone's fighting for the $100
Yeah.
gift card.
but
There's
leave
only
it,
10 bucks.
leave it at like $17.31. So it looks like it was used.
So it's obvious.
Yeah. How about this one right here? A broken analog wall clock with the company's logo.
Oh, that is nice.
Oh, jeez.
Give me one of those.
This one topped the cake.
This one right
This
here.
one
Yeah.
topped the cake. How I Met Your Mother DVD set. And that was from
Season
Mattress
2.
Firm.
Season 2.
Season 2. From Mattress Firm.
You know, they went to the truck stop and they were like, which ones are $2?
I know. Yeah.
Or how about a book written by the CEO of our company about how to be better at your job?
Yes. Yeah.
Sign me up. Thanks, boss.
Nothing says you're an absolute worthless employee.
An idiot, for
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
So those are some gifts ideas for Christmas. If you know, this is coming out before Christmas, so there you go. You got plenty of things to do and plenty of things to mess with your friends of right there.
Well, we
How about-
try to give really quality ideas to listeners.
Well, it's one of those things I pride myself in is the ability to lead you down the primrose path.
It's
You know what
a
I'm
service, really. You're serving.
Yeah,
is.
I should charge.
It is.
No,
We should
I
charge.
mean like in love. It's a loving service.
Yeah, but I mean, you should charge for your services. Apparently, well, unless you're a radio DJ, then apparently you work for free and or for the use of a station band and
Well, yeah, you can live behind
power.
the place.
Maybe that's where we
that
messed
was
up.
where we did. I think we screwed up.
Had we
should've-
moved your trailer that you have over here, over there,
you and I could have lived there at the station.
and then we would have been part of the team, and we wouldn't have
But
got fired.
then, would we have had to have shared the Pepsi van with everybody else?
Well, yeah, I mean that's the only way to get around.
Well, duh, you had your other 2 vehicles there.
Yeah, but those were being used by somebody else because I let them borrow it. So
Ew.
So technically, we would have been down to the Pepsi van.
I see.
it only has 2 seats, so if 3 of us or 4 of us were riding in it, you'd have to ride a cooler in the back. I don't know if that's legal or not.
I don't know.
It's just reminding me of the van with all the micro wrestlers.
Was there a hole in the floor in the back? Because one person could have just
Right?
kneeled down.
Oh my God. Check this out, man. I saw this article the other day. It said, thieves argue the stuff they stole was on sale. This happened in y'all's neck of the woods. A jury in Denver, Colorado has convicted 2 men of felony theft for stealing several items from Kohl's. The men tried to use a quite unusual defense, all right? Prosecutors said the items stolen, a kitchen mixer, shoes, clothing, totaled $2,094. The cutoff line of a misdemeanor and a felony is that in Colorado of $2,000. The men tried to claim that the stolen merchandise was on sale, and if you took the sale price, it would have fallen below the $2,000 threshold for a felony. The judge didn't buy it. Both men were found guilty of felony and will serve jail time along with probation. So if you were a judge, what would you do? Would you give them the discount price? It is Christmas.
I would have.
So it would just
Believe
been
it
a
or not,
misdemeanor?
I would have dropped it.
Yeah, because if it's on sale, what do you think? Would you?
I mean, I would have done it too. I mean, to think that, you know, like if you think about it rationally, you actually knew what the sale price was.
Yeah.
That's pretty ingenious.
Yeah,
to-
I mean, crackheads are awesome, by the way. They can come up with some really...
If they spend the time to shop
Yeah.
and make sure it was below a felony.
Yeah.
And the
shouldn't be given a
stuff
felony.
was on sale.
Yeah.
I'm just shocked he's agreeing with this because usually I
am usually a
he's like
very
a very
hard-
just he's a just
Like,
man.
I will not put up with it.
No.
But now I can guarantee the misdemeanor
Yeah.
would have been at absolute full amount.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like
max it
there
out.
would have been, no question about it.
I just wonder if they tried paying their bill with Kohl's cash, because you get those in the mail.
Oh,
Or what if they had Kohl's cash in their pocket? So technically,
was it theft? Maybe they forgot to give them their Kohl's cash.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What's that? They also said that if the customer returned the items, the store would have made no money, dropping the value to $0. Because they throw it away. When you bring stuff back, a lot of times they throw it away. My Uncle Lee works at a trash dump in Rome, Georgia. He's like the manager of the trash dump.
Yeah.
A landfill. And dude, you should see the stuff he says Walmart brings out there and drops off. Like brand new stuff in the box, all that stuff, because they can't resell it if it's been opened and at your home and whatnot.
But you didn't read the additional part there because it said in the spirit of the crime, the judge did give him an additional 10% off the sentence.
Well, that makes sense.
So that was nice of him.
But did the judge also fine Kohl's for making their items, marking their items up so much?
That's true.
I mean, seriously.
Now, what if you got like on Amazon and you could price match
Yeah, do they
and
price
drop
match at
it
Kohl's?
because they do price match?
All I know is the moral is when shoplifting at Kohl's, use your Kohl's app to keep track of your total and stop before you hit $2,000.
That is true.
Okay,
All right.
that's smart.
That's all you gotta do. Very simple. Very simple, people. What about this? Did you see the guy in Florida?
I did not see the guy in Florida.
But apparently a drunk Florida man assaulted a manatee statue. Now, I've got assaulted by a manatee before. I don't know if it thought it was gonna mate me or if it thought I was its baby. I'm not sure. But we was at Crystal River, Florida, and it drove the bus down there. I'm teaching scuba diving. I'm swimming along. Next thing I know, a manatee comes up and just hugs me. You can ask Skinner.
Oh
Is
my
the
God, this happens to me all the time.
manatee hugs?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
She's
Are you talking about me?
No, of course
Oh.
not.
See what I deal with? You see this, Gunner?
I know.
She just called me a manatee.
They're lovable.
They are.
They are.
They're sea cows.
They're slow
Anyway.
moving.
An intoxicated. All right.
Sorry.
All right. We can play this
You're
game.
not-
He's very gentle underwater.
He is.
He is.
I will give him that. He is like a
Sea cow.
sea cow underwater.
We don't normally do anything underwater.
Yeah.
Can you milk a sea cow?
It's got nipples.
I did last night.
God.
That was a little
Can I
more
stop talking?
information.
No, you're good.
Glad we have that warning viewers
Viewers
discretion
discretion
advised
advised.
thing at the beginning of this. We can have a part 2 of this show and
Score one for the good guys.
yeah,
High five.
for the late night show. Yes.
An intoxicated Florida man threw food and sexually assaulted a manatee statue in a drunken rage Friday. Anthony Leza, 23, allegedly caused the disturbance scene at Rick's Reef, a seafood restaurant in St. Petersburg. Well, at least it was in Petersburg. According to police, Mr. Lisa was throwing gator nuggets into the restaurant. Now listen, have you ever bought gator nuggets?
And that's such a waste.
Those are so expensive.
I know.
You're talking $20 for an appetizer.
He had to be drunk.
He's got some money. When restaurant employees confronted Lisa about throwing the food, he became belligerent and began performing sexual acts on a life-sized manatee statue outside the front door of the restaurant. Ah, the huge manatee. When police arrived at the scene, Leza appeared heavily intoxicated, but kept asking why he was being arrested.
Question is,
Yes.
was the manatee under 18 years of age?
I don't know. How old's the restaurant? That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know, but I'm just wondering, does that play a part of it if the manatee's under 18?
I don't know.
If it
Does
was
he
a
have to
young,
register?
a young manatee.
He
Like our
may
young
have to
turkeys?
register.
Yes, yes.
He
Yeah.
may have to register now if he's found guilty. Oh,
Get a
could
look.
you imagine that?
Yeah.
Somebody's typing in on the sex registry,
Manatee.
and all of a sudden it comes up. Man, hey, sweetheart, come here. Look at this.
gotta see
Look at this
this.
one on the registry.
Baby, that's your brother.
Humping a manatee.
Get a lagoon, you two. You know what I mean? Just get a lagoon.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Why was he arrested?
I don't know why.
Well, he did Dong a dugong. The dugongs, get it? Dong. He donged the dugong.
Oh, dude, yeah.
He donged the dugong. No, that's not funny.
I don't know what a
Maybe.
dugong is.
It's a manatee.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, they're called dugongs. You can Google it.
How do you spell it?
D-U-G-O-N-G.
No
Dugong.
way. I've
Text
never
to talk.
Yeah. He donged the dugong, man.
It is a real thing.
Yeah.
Give me knuckles.
Yeah, he donged the
You're so
dugong, man.
smart.
Pretty good.
So are these statues now that you see the mailboxes, the manatees and stuff, are they going to start making them with their legs crossed?
Probably.
Because,
Probably.
I mean, if he's willing to get in the water and do that,
Yeah.
can you imagine?
Well, I mean, they don't really have legs. They have a flipper.
Well, I know, but could you imagine coming out to get your mail and here's a guy
Just
yeah,
hitting
going
it out.
at it on your
Dogging your
mailbox?
dugong mailbox?
uh-huh.
Yeah. Why was he arrested, though? For throwing alligator nuggets and humping a manatee statue isn't against any Florida law. I looked it up. But I think that's encouraged down there.
I mean, that sounds pretty normal for a
Florida man,
Thursday.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, how about this one right here? Man stuck under 5-ton boulder.
Oh, that rocks.
Sounds like a Tuesday at our house.
I'm not a 5-pound boulder. I'm a man.
She gets stoned all the time.
Oh, nice.
Uh-huh.
A hiker was trapped beneath a 5-ton boulder on a California cliffside for 7 hours last week until a volunteer search team freed him from a daring rescue. The man was hiking the Inyo Mountains last Tuesday afternoon in Boulder Field. The hiker identified has not been shared. Their identity has not been shared, and it's not clear how long he is under the rock. Anyway, the rescue team crafted a system of ropes, pulleys, and levers to shift a giant rock just enough to free the man's leg. Rescuers estimated the boulder was crushing his leg was between 6,000 and 10,000 pounds.
Well, we really have to give like some attaboys to the rescuers.
Yeah.
True
They
story.
crushed it.
Yeah, just saying. So in other words, he was very, very stoned.
Stoned.
Yeah.
He was.
Man.
He was.
I mean, that's one way to get your rocks off.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Did he even try to bribe a coyote to chew his leg off? That's my question.
I don't know.
Wouldn't you try to bribe a coyote to eat your leg?
I mean, would you?
Probably
If you
not.
watch those shows where the guys
Yeah.
get trapped up in the mountains
I
and all
survived.
this. This is another
Yeah.
reason we always tell people don't exercise, don't walk,
No.
don't run,
Dude.
don't. Yeah.
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 That's what happens. You go exercise, boulder falls on your leg.
Ocean. Have you
Nothing.
ever had a boulder fall
No,
on you
not
in
one
the
time.
ocean?
Not one time. Never.
Yeah. There you go.
I mean, even if something was big and nasty and was chasing you, you get more exercise that way.
True.
That's what your survival of the fittest. You
That's
know?
true.
I'm just saying.
Every Tuesday night.
Yeah. What? Whatever. All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap up the old Christmas edition.
We are.
Might as well.
It is.
The people lose interest after about an hour.
They
That's
do.
what I was told.
Well, I was kind of figuring the first 10 minutes they've lost interest.
What are you talking about? They introduced to Wendy, aka Princess Leia, and Sexy Pants.
It's true.
Who has no
Red.
first name?
Red.
It's Courtney, aka Red, aka Sexy Pants, aka most beautiful and awesome wife in the entire universe.
Hey, don't be talking about my wife like that.
Oh, shush. I'm just sitting here laughing because you say Leia, but actually the U.S. government changed my middle name to Leanne.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Then
really
I moved-
spiced it up for a couple
I-
months. I gotta thank you, government. Yeah, that
Then
was
when
our
I-
code word for quite a while.
Then I moved
Hey,
to
Leanne.
Georgia, and they made me stay with Leanne because it was on my passport.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, they changed her legal name when we moved to Georgia. Yeah, to Leanne because the
That's
passport-
redneck.
The passport was wrong.
Yeah.
So then she had to fight it and get everything reissued and prove all that. I'm going.
So Leia's not that far
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, used
Come
to it.
on, Leanne.
All right. So how far's the outfit?
But listen, when I did apply to work for the state of Georgia,
Yeah.
I had to show them both licenses, the Leanne and the Jean, Jeanne,
Yeah.
and I said
How did they get Jean and Leanne mixed up?
That's
the
what I was.
JL. I did tell them Leanne was my stripper name, and that was before I was hired, and they didn't find that funny.
Really? They hired you still though.
They did. I am
Apparently
funny.
somebody had a sense of humor. Yeah. Why are they regretting that now?
Captain thinks I'm funny.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, we just want to tell you Merry Christmas. Thank you for listening. Thank you guys for, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all the people that wrote into 929's page, that put on our page.
Yeah.
Like, where's Kraken and Cutter,
Yeah.
you know. It really means a lot. Dude, all the people stopping by the dive shop, calling, texting. You don't have any idea how much Cutter and I miss you. It is like an absolute drug that we don't have no more. So it is funny, like we said, we call each other in the morning. We're like, hey, tell me a joke, Cutter. And
That's true.
yeah, we try to high five each other driving kids to school, you know, because we don't get any. Anyway, but we love every one of you guys. Thank you very much. I hope y'all have an absolutely Merry Christmas from the Kraken here. Seriously, man, Merry Christmas. I hope you get everything. If you get a bonus this year, I hope it's a ton. I hope it's not a Jelly of the Month club, you know. And seriously, thank you for calls. Thank you for the text. As soon as we can find our way back to radio in a position that we want, we'll be there. Until then, we're doing podcast, and we'll see you guys maybe a couple times, 3 times a week once we get going up, and hopefully have some absolutely phenomenal people to come on the radio with us. We're going to try to do Military Fridays to bring up our Air Force Base people and our military vets. So if you know any military vets or anything like that got really cool stories, make sure you tell us, text us, send us a message on Facebook, The Big Show with Kraken and Cutter. Ladies, you got anything to say to these people for Christmas?
I just want to say Cutters are celebrating on the 28th, so Merry Christmas.
Yeah, we may do a podcast on the 25th because we're not celebrating
I
until the
know.
28th.
Hey, but you know what? How many times have we gone to a Chinese restaurant on Christmas because they're open?
I know.
Isn't that great?
We've done that before.
We actually had to work, so I mean, we were
Yeah.
always
know.
sitting in a truck. We spent many a Christmases.
Anniversaries,
And
birthdays,
anniversaries.
all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In a tow
Chilling in a
truck,
tow truck.
just cruising down the road, cruising down the road.
or recovering semis.
Guys, Merry Christmas, truthfully, like Kraken said, from the bottom of our hearts. We are so grateful to have you guys as a listening audience and supporters, and all the kind words. Still get texts like crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
Keep them
saying-
coming. I have fun answering them.
We do. We enjoy it, and it does make us feel truly loved and missed, and we do miss you guys, and we wish things were different, but hey, all we can do is open a different door, move forward, and see where it leads us, and
I'm just wondering what I'm going to look like in my Leia outfit.
Oh, all the videos?
Oh,
I
Yeah.
am too. I
You.
am too. Believe me. So
Sexy
What?
Pants. You got the Wendy's outfit still?
oh, can
Sorry,
I borrow the Wendy's outfit?
I don't think you're going to
Only
fit.
if you're gonna wear the pigtails.
No, I'm not gonna wear the outfit. I was gonna have somebody else wear it.
I don't
Wendy,
think that. So
Wendy's.
I get that, but I think he would look so hot in a UPS uniform. Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh yeah, if
Oh,
there's any
dear
UPS
God.
drivers out there, she is dying for a UPS outfit. So
I know
anyone
somebody
out
that
there that's
works for
really
UPS.
huge,
Anybody got an extra large husky?
yeah, like, and then some. Yeah, I don't. Or if there's 2 of you out there,
We just tear it in
yes,
half
we
and
can-
sew it.
Yeah, sew it. So.
Somebody at the church got to know how to sew.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I'll buy that glue stuff. We'll
Oh,
get
yeah,
her
just
done.
glue it
Yeah.
together. I hear you.
I mean, you only need it once.
Yep, true. Merry Christmas, people. Remember the reason for the season, man. Say thank you to Jesus for doing everything he can for you. And remember, no matter how bad you think you got it, just be happy for what you got, because if it wasn't for that, you would really be in trouble. So we don't always get what we want. We don't always get to do what we want to do. We don't always get the things that we wish upon.
Shania
But
Twain.
yeah, but I think he gives us what we need. So anyway, Merry Christmas. And we were told that we quit and the pastures were greener, right? To go to greener pastures.
I had heard that.
I kind of like my dirty pasture that I was already at. So
Did you?
anyway, I did. Because my listeners were there.
Well, I know
Anyway.
the listeners are there, but they'll move along.
That's
and
it.
then when they see it's greener on the other side, they always come to the greener grass.
That's very true.
So yeah.
Thank you guys.
And
Merry
hey,
Christmas.
Toys for Tots, really quick.
Yeah.
We didn't get the 20 boxes.
What?
We didn't. I'm
Because we
sorry.
got kicked off the radio.
I know.
So I blame the radio station for us not getting to drive in a cop car.
So I'm hoping maybe I'll bring a box of donuts and we can drive up there and eat them with the cops.
Try to bribe them.
No, we'll just at least get to eat donuts instead of
just eat donuts
smoked
with cops.
donuts.
There you go.
So, but we filled up what, like 7 boxes?
I'd say a good 7.
7 boxes. So
Yeah.
thank you guys, all of you
Yeah.
out there that helped us do that. that's awesome. That really helped out the community, and we're so grateful for you guys doing that.
Toys
So,
Toys for Tots was so grateful today when they came and picked it up. So they said thank you so much.
Absolutely. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And to all, a silent night. We'll see you guys later. It's the Kraken and Cutter podcast. No shoes, no job, no problems.